Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between our visitors and the New England Patriots. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, this is Jackson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Garoppolo will lead the Patriots up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On the ground, Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 1st down, Boyd. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Here we go. 49 the mic. Watch 49. Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
On third down, Michelle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Pick the edge, pick the edge.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Check, 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 check.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the...
There he goes, left side. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 58 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
21.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 180! It's coming this way, Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
21.
Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's more on the return. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They run on first down with Jackson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Well, the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. If they got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
11.
On 3rd down, it's Boyd. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And Zerline's kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
21. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Boyd. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He gets this one to Boyd. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the ground is Michel. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
White.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Like 10. I got you.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. With it is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
12, fellas, here we go. Topper!
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he gets it down to the 32. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd down, Michel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught by Jackson. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a first down.
A gain of 15.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrett Davis charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Michelle. And an alley to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brandon Graham, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got Allen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. On to carry, it's Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Back to throw. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and he'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And it's Michel once again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
On the ground, this is Michel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20! Cut!
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Watch twist. Watch twist. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They're going to try and run. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. On first down, Boyd. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can back.